and down the ballot. And it didn't pass the first time. And it didn't pass the second time. It didn't even pass the third time. It took 4 tries to pass, and only by 2 votes. It's been opposing forces all the way, from abolition to suffrage to this very election. But it's the difference of a vote or 2 that can change the course of history. That's inspiring to me, because sometimes we feel like, it doesn't mean something when it does, a vote or 2. And getting the right vote wasn't the end of it. It took until the 1970s for women to get equal access to higher education, to be able to open a credit card in our own name, to make sure we couldn't get fired just for being pregnant. And we had reproductive freedom, but not so much now. And that's why we're still fighting today. That's why we can't get comfortable, because they're already starting to take those rights away. If it's been done already with Roe versus Wade, what makes us think that there isn't a leader in place? There couldn't be a leader in place from the other side that would say, forget equal play, forget equal pay. Women don't need it. Or we don't need to educate women anymore. They can just stay at home. They don't work anyway. Netflix show that I'm talking about. This is like the platform the other side is running on. They want to turn back the clock, but let me ask you, are we going back? Yeah. They're trying to take us back. They're trying to take our safety away. They're trying to take our dignity away. They even are trying to take our right to vote. It's on the table. Last week, an ally of Kamala's opponent, because honestly his name doesn't deserve to be spoken about, one of these Project 2025 people put out a video, and you know what he said? He said, when we said we wanted male-only voting, we meant M-A-L-E. And then he said, the 19th might have to go. He said that. Then he said, oh, it's just a joke. But it's not a joke, because it ain't funny. And I have yet to laugh at any one of these things these jokers say. I see too many people trying to disenfranchise us, especially the votes of marginalized people. But you know what that tells me? That tells me that every vote does matter. And if you're still not sure, I want to remind you that your vote is equal to everyone else's. Your vote counts just as much as any of these other billionaires. In fact, it matters more, because there's more of us. And I know it's easy to look at this uphill battle in front of us and think, I don't really matter, and my vote doesn't matter, but we know better, because you do matter. Your vote matters, your voice matters, and if you don't use your gift, your vote, the vote that our ancestors fought so hard for, they'll take that from us too. If you let apathy, dismay, disinterest, or disinformation keep you away from the voting booth, you're giving your power away. And as Kamala says, your voice is your power. This Tuesday, I'll be using my voice and my power, like I said, to vote up and down the ballot. Let's not forget that, on behalf of women everywhere. For those who can't vote. For those who are afraid to. On behalf of my bonus daughters, too young yet to vote, and on behalf of my sons as well, because I want them to grow up in a world where they can see that leadership has many faces. And now one of them looks like Kamala Harris. It's crazy, yeah! Yes! It's crazy because too many people think women can't lead just because they haven't seen enough of it. When our kids look around their classrooms at the pictures of presidents on the wall, every single one is a man. One black guy. No wonder it's hard for many to imagine a female president, they've never seen one. And if they can't see it, how can they believe it? If you don't vote for her or you don't vote at all, you're voting for the chaos and the hate. You're voting for a cruel tomorrow for immigrants, people of color, women, girls, our children, and our planet. Let's give Kamala, that's right, we're not going there. Let's give Kamala the power to make the change we want to see. Especially by voting up and down the ballot so she can have the team and support that she needs to make the change we need to see. We are a beautiful melting pot of dreamers and pioneers, and we believe every life has equal value. We want peace in our world and a healthy planet and a just society. And Kamala and Tim Walz assures me that this is what she believes and will work hard to fulfill. So Pennsylvania, you are so important, perhaps the most important. So this Tuesday, use your voice, use your vote to make Kamala Harris